And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, here's Tua. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second down and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On the give is Nwangu. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nwangu. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up, Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Handoff here to Nwangu. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 58, come on. 58, come on. 58, boy, 58, come on. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kramer. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 3, Colts 0.
Here's 2nd and 10.
58, right over. 58, right.
Running left, Taylor. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 57 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
That's the score, Colts 7, Ravens 3.
allows Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And Jackson throwing once more. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a give running right, Nwangu. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Brings up 4th down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for Woods that time. That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is brought down before reaching the 30.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Runs through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down at 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go.
A give for Taylor running right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans there to make the grab. Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 24.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Jackson.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 8. Jackson now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. To the right side, this is Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Tua going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Woods. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And bulldozing his way through. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
That's another. Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Taylor. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
58, come on. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylen Granson there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Branson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll throw from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, right side complete. That's Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Again, Jackson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now a give to Taylor, running right through him.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild